Welcome everyone. I am at Schnucks, one of the St. Louis local grocery chains here in St. Louis, and I am at the Twin Oaks location, and I'm here because they have the brand new, I call them magical carts, but they're called caper carts, where they're like a smart shopping cart where you can scan as you go. It's all a little bit a mystery to me, but I want to check it out. I heard they're in operation today. Let's do it. This Schnucks was one of the first to do the pilot program on these caper carts. They are rolling them out to other Schnucks, but they don't always have them going, so you need to make sure when you go if they're in operation, and luckily today they were. Since it was my first time, the gentleman gave me some brief instructions on how to use it, and then I was off for the great Muppet Caper. Here's what the cart looks like, and I decided to go ahead and get some produce and check out the scale. I decided to get some squash, so just like you do with the self-checkout, you find what you're buying. I was buying some yellow squash. Got it. I'm going to put the bag into the cart, and it's automatically going to weigh it and give me the price. On a scale of 1 to 10, this scale is a 10. Now, as I head through the store, I need to get some sausage for a Scotch egg I'm making on Easter. I grabbed it. They have sensors in the back of the cart and the front of the cart. You just need to hold the barcode over it as you drop it in. It will turn green. Drop it in, and just make sure it shows up on the screen, and it does. $3.79. For the first 2 uses of the Smart Cart, you get $10 off a purchase of $35 or more, so I was going to spend at least $35. I needed some yellow rice for some jambalaya. Let's make sure it gets green. Green. Drop it in. There we go. I now have $8.42. I like how it keeps the running total. Also need some crushed tomatoes for that jambalaya. Let's see how it does the can. Boom. Green. Simple. Should we be nervous that computers and AI are taking over the world? They already do the inventory. They're doing the checkout. What are they going to do next? Make the food and stock the shelves? It won't be long. The Matrix and Terminator will become a reality. I wanted to see if it also worked with something super light like some parsley flakes. And once I got the sensor to turn green, like that, it still calculated the weight and knew that parsley flakes were in the cart. Now it's time to see what happens if you remove an item. So I grabbed these plates, scanned them, dropped them in, checked to see if the plates were there. They are, $3.50. Then I decided I don't want the plates, so I'm taking them back out. It automatically knew I took them out, and the plates disappeared from the screen and subtracted from my running total. I know I shouldn't be drinking this Mountain Dew, but I just couldn't help myself. But I promise I won't drink too much. Scanned it, put it in there, and then I noticed something. A coupon popped up for 10% off. Sure. I will clip that, and it went ahead and applied it to my total. The solar eclipse is coming. Gotta get the sun chips. Garden salsa. If you never had them, try them. They're a taste explosion. And then my son just loves this Prime. Good old Logan Paul. Prime in school sometimes acts as currency for children. Okay, I have done it. $41.26. I exceeded the $35, so I'll get $10 off. I am ready to head to the exit. They have a special lane designated for the caper carts, and you pay just like you do anywhere else. They have a little thing on the side where you can just swipe your card. You can get your receipt either by email or text. I got it by a text and it came right up. You bag your own groceries, put it in a separate cart, and take it out to your car. Okay, well, that was an experience. That was really fun. There's not many cons. I think the only con would be if you have kids. This is a no-go. You're not going to want to bring kids because there's no place for them to sit. And if they're the type of kids like my son was when he was like 5, 6, 7 years old, who likes to like hang on the cart and take stuff out and move their hands in, like, this is a no. Because any little weight change that sets off alarms and you have to answer questions on what happened. The only other con I would say is eventually this is going to be the wave of the future. Right now there's only 10 total caper carts in this place. So if you want to check out Twin Oaks, come on by and check out the caper carts. But I think eventually it's going to be taking away jobs from the cashiers. So that's kind of a negative. You know, we were already complaining that it was taking away jobs with self-checkout, and now this is going to make it 100 times worse. So that's a negative. But the pros are really cool. I love how it tracks your items as you go. You don't have to worry about knowing how much something is. Like, it automatically tells you right there. If there's a coupon, it automatically applies it right there. If you have to weigh something with produce or vegetables or something, it just does it right there. You don't have to wait at the checkout. It does not apply coupons, they said, or any kind of paper coupons or anything like that. It's not that smart yet. So if you have any kind of other coupons other than what's in the Schnucks app, you can't use it. But I really enjoyed it. It was very easy. I had no really glitches other than one time I was putting in I thought I was taking something out when I was moving my hands, but I wasn't. So it got a little confused. I can see if you have a lot of groceries, this is another con I forgot. If you have a lot, like you want to come and spend, you know, $200 for your family and going to load this thing up, this is probably not the cart to use for that because there's just going to be too many variables that could go wrong. This is great for right now for, like, you know, a decent amount of food, maybe like $50 to $75 worth of food. I wouldn't, the more you start piling it up, I can just see problems coming. So overall, I got $10 off because you have to, if once you spend $35, they give you $10 off twice for this trial period. I think it's through April, they said. So I'll come back and do it again and get another $10 off. I really enjoyed it. So I know my camera footage is going to be all over the place because I was trying to grab things as I was holding my phone, and you know, it probably turned out terrible. I should have came with a second person. And then the checkout's real easy. You just roll through, swipe your card like you do at any other thing. And then it asks you if you want your receipt by a text or an email. So that was cool. But all that being said, I'm off. I hope you enjoyed it. May the adventure continue.